Hello everyone, myself Navneet Kumar Singh and I am teaching you heat and mass transfer for your GATE examination. So my dear students, let us see a question on the composite sphere. Okay, composite sphere. I am reading the question. That is a spherical shaped vessel of 1.4 millimeter diameter. So my dear students, he have given us a spherical shaped vessel. A spherical shaped vessel, that is your, we can say this is your sphere. A spherical shaped vessel of diameter, vessel of 1.4 millimeter diameter. So the diameter is how much, my dear students? 1.4 meter. Is 90 millimeter thick. So this is also having some thickness. So thickness is coming to be, let us see how much. So thickness is your 90 millimeter, my dear students. How much? 90 millimeter. So there is some thickness he has given. So if diameter is 1.4 meter, then what will be the radius, my dear students? So radius will be your 0.7 meter. That is your R will be equal to 0.7 meter. And thickness he has given as 90 millimeter. So some thickness he has also given. So thickness is given to be like how much? 90 millimeter. Okay. Is lagged with insulation of thickness 30 millimeter. Further he have lagged it with your insulation of 30 millimeter, my dear students. So again he have lagged it with insulation of, that is T of T1. Let us take it T1, that is T2. T2 is your 30 millimeter. Let us take it T1, that is T2. So T2 will be your 30 millimeter, my dear students. Okay. Okay. Now what is asking? Find the conductivity of insulation. So we have to calculate the conductivity of insulation and heat transfer. So we want to also calculate heat transfer. Okay. Heat transfer if inner temperature of the sphere is 180. Okay. He has given the inner temperature, that is your, let us take T1. He has given, let us take it R1. That is given to be 180 degrees Celsius. And outside temperature of insulation and sphere is 80 and 40. So outside temperature of insulation and sphere. So he has given the outside temperature of how much, my dear student? Insulation of 80 and 40. Let us take it 40. This is your 80 because like this. So insulation temperature is given to be outside insulation temperature, that is, let us say your T3. T3 is given to be how much? 40 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now and that sphere outside temperature is given to be how much? That is, let us take your T2, which is your T2 is equal to 80 degrees Celsius. So my dear students, we have given all the parameters. We have to calculate the K insulation. K insulation. So can I make the graph for this? Yes, I don't want to calculate total heat. Let us first of all calculate the heat transfer. Calculate the heat transfer. So what will be the heat transfer, my dear students? Let us take first the heat transfer in this case. So heat transfer will be given by what? So heat transfer, or we can say rate of heat transfer Q will be given by delta T by R. Okay, R thermal. So what will be the R thermal, my dear students? So if I am considering only this, so there will be some thermal resistance, that is your R thermal. Okay, there will be some heat transfer Q in this direction, Q, and there will be some temperature difference T1 to T2, my dear students. So temperature difference is how much? That is 180 minus, for T2 that is 80 degrees Celsius, divided by what is the R thermal? R thermal will be given by R2 minus R1, that is R2. R2 will be what? 0.7 meter plus T1. So R2 will be how much? So R2 you can easily calculate. So T1 is 90 millimeter, my dear students. So R2 you can easily calculate. So R2 will become equal to, that is 0.7 meter because diameter is 1.4 meter, my dear students. Okay. Now 0.7 meter multiplied by or plus 90 millimeter, that will be 0.09 meter, my dear students. So this will be the R2. This will be a total R2. So this will be 0.79 now meter. This will be 0.79 meter minus R1. So R thermal you already know the R2 minus R1 divided by 4 pi K1 R1 R2. Okay, 4 pi K1 R1 R2. You can easily calculate like this. So 0.79 minus R1 is how much beta? That is 0.7. Okay, divided by 4 pi K1. What is the conductivity of this sphere? That is 0.083 multiplied by R1 R2. So R1 is given to be 0.79. That is 0.7 multiplied by 0.79. So now from here you can easily calculate the heat transfer, my dear students, where this is your R thermal. Okay, let us calculate the heat transfer. Let us calculate the heat transfer. So this will be 4 pi 0.083 into 0.7 into 0.79, and this will be 0.79 minus 0.7, that will be 0.07 again. So this will be 0.15603. So our thermal will be your 0.156. Okay, now 100 divided by this, so I will have the heat transfer. So the heat transfer will be given by 640.8 watt. 640.8 watt, my dear friends. So now I have the heat transfer in this case. So when I have the heat transfer, can I calculate the K insulation? Yes, I can easily calculate the K insulation. So what we have assumed, that is your steady state case. So what will be K insulation? Let us calculate. So heat transfer will be same throughout. So let us see heat transfer in the second case. If I will see from this point to this point, this point to this point, my dear students, if there is only heat transfer in this. So what is your R3, my dear students? What will be your R3? So R3 will be given by what? So R3 will be equal to R1 plus T1 plus T2. Okay, R1 plus T1 plus T2, or you already know R2, so you can directly add up this value in this. So what is this? T2 is 30 millimeter. So R3 will be given by what? R3 will be nothing but R2 plus T2. So this will be R2. R2 is 0.79 plus T2. How much T2? 0.03. 0.03, my dear students. So this will be 0.82, my dear students. 0.82 now. So R3 we know. R3 is equal to 0.82 meter. So let us calculate the value of K insulation. So heat transfer will be same, and this will be given by, for the second case, this will be what? It will be same, and for the second, that is for K insulation, it will be given by delta T divided by 4 pi K, that is R3 minus R1, R3 minus R2 divided by 4 pi K insulation into R3 R2. So this. So heat transfer we know now. So heat transfer is equal to how much? 640.8, my dear students. So 640.8. So let us see, this will become equal to delta T. What will be delta T? This will be your 80 minus 40. 80 minus 40 divided by R3 minus R2, that is R3. How much is R3, my dear students? That is 0. So R3 minus R2 will be only T2, my dear students. So this will be only T2, and T2 is given to be 0.03 meter divided by 4 pi K we have to calculate into R3 and R2. What is your R3? 0.82 multiplied by what is your R2? R2 we have taken how much? 0.79. So from here we can easily calculate the value of K insulation. Let us see how can we have this value. So I will take this term to this side. Let us see. So this will become, let us see, my dear students. So this will become how much? Let us see. So 640. So this will be 0.03 divided by 4 pi K insulation multiplied by 0.82 into 0.79 is equal to, that is 80 minus 40. This will be 40 divided by 640.8. So I can calculate the K insulation. So the K insulation will become equal to this value, so this will go this side, this will go this side, so K insulation will become equal to 0.03 into 640.8 divided by 4 pi into 0.82 into 0.9279 multiplied by 40. So we will have the value of K insulation. Let us calculate. So the value of K insulation will be 4 pi into 0.82 into 0.79 40, and this is your 0.03 into 640.8 divided by this value. This will be 0.59038. So this value will be 0.059 watt per meter degree Celsius. So K insulation will be this. Okay. So you can easily calculate the all the values. Okay, if you can. So practice more number of questions, my dear students. Thank you so much.